Also, what gets me into the Christmas spirit are chocolate brownies.
Sure. Hey, Lucy, you want to know the secret?
What?
Chelsea's engaged.
I know. I'm so excited for her. My mom just texted and said, Chelsea just made me cry. I know. Chelsea is so sweet, and we're so happy for her.
Yeah, really exciting stuff here on Studio 10.
Yes.
We're so happy to have Chelsea as part of our family, and you're part of our family.
Thank you. Thank you.
So tell us what we're working on today.
So I thought I'd make something for the holidays. A lot of people are doing cookie swaps or going to parties, and these are the easiest brownies you could ever make.
In the world?
In the world, probably. Especially if you don't do the icing, which is like the second easiest thing to do.
Okay.
So we're going to make Nutella brownies, and we're going to do a really easy icing to go on top, and then I just crushed some peppermints.
Why is it Nutella and not Nutella?
I don't know. Let's ask them. And yeah, speaking of that, so I love to use our private label, and at Greer's we have our Best Choice brand and our Always Save, and there's almost a private label for almost everything in the store. So you could absolutely use Nutella, which is of course the national brand, or hazelnut creamy spread from Best Choice, which is the same thing. So we're just going to use one jar in our recipe, and I already put it in a bowl and just
can't go wrong with hazelnut creamy spread.
I mean, you really can't. Look at this goodness. And I put it in this bowl and just microwaved it for 15 seconds just to loosen it up a little bit. And the only ingredients in our brownies are going to be 2 eggs, which I already put in this bowl, and I was just had my hand mixer on for about a minute. I just wanted to get them real fluffy. So 2 eggs. I'm going to add 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. And then we're going to add in 6 tablespoons of flour. And then the only other ingredient for our brownie is the 1 jar, which is 13 ounces, and it's actually a cup of the chocolate hazelnut spread.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah, so it's super easy.
Super easy, super quick, super holiday-ish.
Yes, well it is. I thought, chocolate and peppermint really goes good together, and if you wanted to go a different route and have the peppermint inside, you could definitely get some peppermint extract and just put a drop of that inside the brownies or inside the icing, but it's so pretty to crush them up and have them on top like that.
Yeah, I prefer the way you did it.
Okay, good.
However, I have been downing some peppermint mochas from area stores as well.
They are so good.
That's my jam right now.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to continue to let you work on that. We'll check back in on the progress in just a bit here in the Studio 10 kitchen, and also talk about what Greer's has going on for this holiday season.
Okay.
Chelsea?
Welcome back. We're back with our sweet friend Lucy. We are talking about Christmas brownies, Nutella peppermint brownies. What I was just telling you, these look fabulous because of how moist they look. I love a good moist brownie.
Yes, I do too. And these brownies, I told you, are so easy. The only ingredients in the batter, which we're just finishing up, I started with 2 eggs and added just a little bit of salt, flour, and then 1 jar of our Nutella, our hazelnut spread.
Right.
And that's it. So that's it for the batter. And the other great thing about this brownie is that it's a super quick bake. It only bakes for 15 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in our 8x8. I'll make a mess here when I move that, but I'll clean it up. So I'm gonna put this in here, and like you said, the brownies themselves without the icing are really, really good, but we're gonna make the easiest icing to go on top of these. So while these are baking, like I said, 350 for 15 minutes, we are going to make the icing. So I have right over there 1 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips.
Right.
And I have 6 tablespoons of butter, and it's going to be just as easy as what we did here. So these are ready to go in.
Yummy.
I know. See, and brownie batter's thick, so don't worry.
Especially with the hazelnut spread, Nutella, whatever that you use.
Yeah.
I feel like it just adds that extra layer of flavor that you would probably be missing out on.
Absolutely, and it definitely helps them be moist, like you said. And so we'll pop those in the oven, and they're going to be just perfect. And if you didn't want to take this step, to make our quick little icing, that would be okay too. You could dust them with powdered sugar when they come out. You can still sprinkle the peppermints, but this is so easy. So let me show you what we're gonna do. We're gonna take 1 cup of these, which is half a bag of just the chocolate chips. And then I have 6 tablespoons of butter, and we don't have a microwave out here, but what I'm gonna do is microwave it at in 30-second intervals. So we'll pop it in for 30 seconds, and then I have my whisk. So once 30 seconds goes off, we'll stir it. We'll do it for another 30 seconds, just until it melts.
Right.
So don't put it in there for like 2 minutes and it'll burn. Yeah, it'll burn. So just do it in 30-second intervals and stir it up each time, and it'll take about 3 times to do it. And then we're gonna let this cool once it's all melted, and we're gonna put that on top of our brownies, and then do the peppermint on top. So super easy recipe.
Ooh, so keep that in mind.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I have a lot of Christmas parties coming up that I need to bring things to.
Absolutely.
This is perfect on the cheaper side and easy, perfect for that festive party.
Very affordable, and so many people, and I've heard it a lot this year, are making things to give as gifts. We've become such a materialistic society, and everybody has so many things, but something that you can make for somebody is always so special. And I know a lot of people like to do little treats for teachers or for friends, and this would be really good because you could put them in a cute little tin, and they'll be perfect as a little gift.
Right, dress them up, and I would love to receive some of these Nutella peppermint brownies. I do want to talk before we leave about Greer's. What's going on? I know Wednesdays are a super big day for you guys.
Yes, we always have our ads that break on Wednesdays, so it's hard to believe that we're already past Thanksgiving and getting into Christmas. So we have all of our Christmas merchandise out, candy, amazing deals. A lot of people bake during the holidays, so always wonderful prices. And everywhere I go, people are asking about our new store downtown. Like, when are y'all opening? So if you haven't heard, we're opening a new store on St. Louis Street downtown. St. Louis runs parallel to Dauphin, but just a few blocks over to the north. So our new store is going to be a couple blocks from the new federal courthouse down there, and we're going to be open in the new year, probably around March, but we're working on plans, and we're super excited about that concept. Just a totally different market style store than anything else we have in the area. So we're excited about it.
So excited.
Yeah, so everybody, and it makes us feel so good that the community's excited, and we're working on plans, and we know it's going to be really great.
Yes, we are so excited for that new store. A nice little Christmas gift for our Greer's family and friends, so keep that in mind. Lucy's going to go microwave all this good stuff, make the icing, and we'll be right back to finish up these brownies, guys.
We're making Nutella peppermint brownies. Or is that Nutella?
Nutella.
Oh, okay.
You were close.
I keep trying. Nutella.
Or we could just say creamy spread.
Ooh, I like that. So this is your best choice.
Yeah.
Hazelnut creamy spread.
Yes, I love shopping all of our private labels because we have almost, a private label for every national item.
I'm gonna stump you right now.
Oh, what?
Pop quiz. How many hazelnuts per jar?
I don't know.
Made with more than 50
I was
hazelnuts.
going to say 50, I promise. I thought 100, and then I was going to say 50.
I would have been surprised if you won that pop quiz.
Yeah, so it's, a lot of people use this stuff nowadays, and we made the simplest brownies, and we already pulled them out of the oven. So that was just our eggs, our 1 jar, a little bit of flour, and a little bit of salt. We baked those for 15 minutes. So now we are just going to let those cool, and we're going to put our glaze on top, and this was super simple as well. I started with 1 cup of, I just used semi-sweet chocolate chips. You could use dark chocolate or whatever, and 1 cup of those, and then 6 tablespoons of butter. And I told Chelsea we were just going to microwave this in 30-second intervals. So 30 seconds, pull it out, stir it, and then it only takes about 1.5 minutes, but you want to stir it after every 30 seconds.
What am I doing with this like a crazy person?
I know, so now you got to hold that. So we want to let that cool. We want both of these things to cool before we put the icing on the brownies, but in the meantime, you can get your topping set. So I just have some peppermints, and however many you want to use is totally up to you, and however far you want to smash them is also up to you. So, and this is fun. I know, I was doing that this morning.
Efficient smashing.
I know, the kids were like, can I do it? I'm like, no, let me do it.
Yeah.
Totally.
It's kind of therapeutic.
Yeah, I know, it really kind of is. So however, big or small you want the pieces. Those look just about perfect.
Thank you.
Good job.
Very skilled in this.
Exactly. So once that cools, you put the icing on, and then you sprinkle however many peppermints you want on top and pop it in the refrigerator and just let it set up. And then they cut so easily, and you can cut them, you know, of course, into whatever size you want, but and it almost looks like fudge.
Yeah,
you know,
it does kind of look like fudge.
Yeah, it really does. It's really rich, and you could, you know, cut them like this for a party, or, you know, cut them bigger, and they're just, you know, festive and easy and super fun. This would really be a great recipe to do with the kids, because it's, you know, a lot of microwaving. It's not of a ton of ingredients. It's not a ton of measuring, so nobody will probably get too upset.
Parties, kids, multifunctional.
Yeah.
This is a great recipe,
Yeah.
y'all. It is on our website. Check it out. Lucy, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Gonna try it out.